Hi, so I'm Sylwia Sulikowski. This is the first video reflection. So I'm in my room right now. It's my room. It's my roommate. She can't hear me right now. So first thing that I was going to talk about is what I think good leadership is, and I think good leadership is about listening, understanding, and compassion. Obviously, if a leader can cater to the majority and what they need and want, then I think that they're doing a good job. But it's also extremely hard to do that. It's obviously easier said than done. So I think that having compassion, using your emotions as well, think with your head but also your heart, I think is a really important thing. And listening is another important thing that a leader should have as a quality, because they can't just shut out other people's ideas. They should still hear them and consider them. So my major is chemical engineering. I chose chemical engineering because I wanted to give myself a challenge. Obviously not a lot of girls are in engineering, so I just really want to be able to do this degree and do it well. I know it's going to be hard, but school's always been hard. This is just next level. I chose chemical engineering for a couple reasons. My uncle is an engineer, and he's like my best friend, so he kind of firstly inspired me to do it. He's a mechanical engineer and a computer engineer. He has both degrees. And secondly, Marie Curie also inspired me. I did a project on her when I was in like 4th grade, and just seeing how much she accomplished as a woman in science is just so amazing, especially back then when women were seen to be as extremely inferior. That's just honestly so cool and inspiring to see. And also my chemistry teacher from sophomore year, she just made me fall in love with chemistry. Just so much fun. So yeah, that's really what made me pick where I am today. So since we were discussing leadership in class, in lecture, and in our nests, I heard a lot of standpoints that I had never heard before, which I honestly thought were really interesting. So one of them was that anyone can be a leader. I don't think that a leader is born. I think that sometimes certain traits are better than others for a leader, but I think your experiences and your ideas are what shape you into being a leader. Like, if you have a desire to lead something, if something's bothering you and you want to fix it, then you're going to form something and start something, and I think that that's what's really important. And I also learned that there's good leadership and bad leadership. Leadership doesn't have a certain connotation, negative or positive. Obviously, we've seen examples of bad leadership in this world, in World War II. But yeah, I think that that's super interesting that leadership can go either way. And lastly, I think that the culture today kind of has made it so that you have to follow a certain leader and think and share those same ideas, but at the same time I think it's really important to not conform and to just be you, and just just step out of society for a second and just think about who you are as your own person. But it still is important to follow what you believe in. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in my next video reflection.